Hi everyone, I'm Jackie Ellis from JackieEllis.com. I am a intuitive mentor or guide and Reiki master. I read energy and help people decode the energies within them. So I am here today to not talk about the weekly energies like I have been. I'm here to talk to you about the energies over the next moon cycle, the monthly energies over the next moon cycle. So my monthly energy readings will be from the start of a new moon through the moon cycle till the next new moon. So this new moon, this new moon energy cycle, the energies within it really has to do with, I've mentioned this in previous videos, the word connection. The word connection is coming through. So the overall energies, I'm going to speak to those and then I'm going to dig down a little deeper within the 6 pillars of our life and what that could mean for different people, different journeys, and explore it a little more. So the overall energy for the next little while, not just this moon cycle, but over the next little while, has to do with the word connection and how we are creating the lives that we love. And a message that came through was grounding energy is supporting you through your transformation. And it's time to align with your soul's desires. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you and I? What does that mean for the average person? What it means is that things will possibly come up for you, ancestral stuff that you're bumping into, beliefs that you have about, we've always been this way, or past life stuff might come up if you are that far in your journey, and all of a sudden things will happen that may not make sense, that all of a sudden you're like, I have this fear come up but I've never had that experience before. It possibly could be a past life trauma that you have energy within you that you didn't realize. Or it might be like your current life pain and struggle and trauma that you've experienced yourself. That might come up for you, and it is the energy that's surrounding you is helping you see those things and heal those things that you're ready to heal from. It is connecting to those lessons, to those opportunities, and seeing them as, okay, it's time. It's time to feel those emotions. It's time to, if you're seeing things in the news and you're like, you're triggered by them, you can feel the anger, you can feel the frustration, you can feel the pain, you can feel the whatever, and then just release it and start the healing process. The trauma, the pain, the past life stuff, the ancestral stuff, noticing those lower vibrational energies noticing those healing opportunities, noticing those growth opportunities is the first step to raising your vibration. So you don't just ignore them, you actually have the opportunity to work through them to raise your vibrations higher. I want you to know, I talk about these shadow energies. Now, behind the shadow, when we say I'm stepping out of my shadow, I'm stepping out of the shadows, it's you aligning with your inner powers again. The shadow protected us for so long. The shadow stopped that part of ourself from being lost altogether. And it protected that part of ourself. But when we actually see that shadow now, we actually see that healing opportunity that's not working for us anymore, that we actually see it actually creating possible struggle or causing possible struggle to continue within our life. It gives us the opportunity to heal from that and actually see the hidden parts of ourselves that want to come out, that want to be seen, the good stuff that wants to free us. That's what doing this shadow alchemy actually does. That's the benefit of shadow alchemy. The other part of the connection theme that we are seeing here for the next 4 weeks is not only a connection with those that we want to continue a relationship with, or those that we may need to reevaluate who we're connecting to, who's in our inner circle, but it's also our connection within ourselves. It's how we are connecting our energies, our intuition, our feminine energy, and our inner warrior, our masculine energy, is they want to work together. They want to have that connection to each other. They rely on that connection. And when we are using them, when we are using both of them, and we are aligned with them, we are connected to them, we are fully supported. So over the last little while, we've really been shown lessons on, how to tap into our inner warrior and how to trust our intuition. And it's been more primarily reconnecting to our intuitive side, reconnecting to our intuition, allowing our masculine energies to tell us when to pause, tell us when to ground our energies and really come back into alignment with our intuition again. And that is going to continue. That is going to continue, but we will see more of our masculine energies, our inner warrior, stepping in and helping us, support us through the next little while. So it will make sure that we are creating space for ourselves to actually do the next growth in our journey. It will help us through those sticky situations and relationships and allow us the ability to treat ourselves with integrity while we're also treating others with integrity as well. And being able to really ground our energies and take care of ourselves emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So yes, we may be challenged. We may be guided, we may be nudged in the direction to make sure that we are doing those little things to make sure that we are taking care of our well-being. Whether that's, getting help from another person, or it's actually creating space in our routines to take care of ourselves better than we have been in the past. Some of the feelings that might come up that we may not, they may be signs. They may be signs that we are out of alignment. They'll be, we'll feel tired, we'll feel demotivated, we'll feel unconfident. I'm just going to look at words that came through. Depleted, lack of direction, doubtful. That's when we are feeling those lower vibrational energies, we are out of alignment with our energies. And it's embracing our inner warrior again. It's like feeling into what it feels like when we have that inner warrior standing within us, and being able to embody new conviction. Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is how I'm going to step forward. I don't need to go that other way. And it's being a leader within yourself, being a leader for yourself to be the change that you need. It is aligning your life with what you're passionate about. It is finding that inner strength and that inner courage and living in divine flow. And that is what we're going to be nudged to do more and more over the next few weeks. So there's 6 pillars of life. There's career, or your life's passions. There is your relationships, your health, your wealth, or your quality of life, right? Same thing. Your personal development and your spirituality. And when I was exploring the energies this month, I asked specifically how those energies might impact the 6 pillars. And this is what came through. For career or life's passions, I got the message, kick the self-doubt to the curb. Oh my goodness. My guides they have a sense of humor. So, and they can be very, very blunt at times because, for me, sometimes that's what I need. Often I will get, I will say, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. And they very bluntly will say, well, I know you aren't, but that's what you believe, but you really won't have a choice in the matter. So you're gonna do this. And I'm like, I know I will. Well, get comfortable with it. Okay, I will get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Kick the self-doubt to the curb. So for some of you, you may have wanted to go in a direction or learn something very specific. Some may have been avoiding or ignoring the urge to follow an intuitive direction or explore a new avenue within your life. And you will find this like urge that you feel will get stronger and stronger. Some may find yourself out of balance because you were guided to go one direction and you went, there was something inside of you that went, nope, not gonna happen. I'm going this way. Or I'm sticking with this. And you feel like you're coming up against a brick wall. You're out of balance. So the healing opportunities that might be coming up for you is to heal that doubt, to trust your intuition, and to step into that journey, that pathway, using your inner warrior, using the courage that your inner warrior has. And you will know what direction to take because your inner warrior trusts your intuition definitively, always. And when you pause and listen, or pause and you need to ground your energies because you were too busy and you need that time, you need that space to really hear and understand, you will be guided. You will be guided clearly. So the message that came through for relationships is that there will be, for some of you, there may be ancestral or generational baggage that is coming up, that will come up for you. Again, it's your connection to the past, your connection to your ancestors. It's not that you need to disconnect from your ancestors. They're just asking you to heal from that baggage that you've inherited that you didn't realize you inherited. They realize now that they have gone, that they have passed on, they realize how it's impacting your life. And they are trying to show you, they are trying to support you through this healing journey now. So events might be bringing up intense emotions for you. There may be deep limiting beliefs that come up. Traumatic emotions you'll feel them deeper. World events might be triggering you. They might be triggering you in ways that you don't necessarily understand. Right? There may be world events that when you look at your ancestral line that you know of, when you look at how you grew up, you're like, well, I don't have any connection to that, but yet I'm feeling this deep, deep pain resonating through me. That might be past life stuff that is coming up for you, and your ancestors want you to heal from that. I want you to feel those feelings. I want you to give yourself the space to heal that energy. You know, if it's anger, it's resentment, if it's sadness, if it's worry, if it's doubt, it's fear, it's all coming to the surface for a reason. And it's not that we need to project it to other people. We don't need to. We can feel angry, and we can not have that anger projected to anyone else. We can just acknowledge that we're angry. And if we have to go beat a tree in the middle of the forest, if we have to go scream in the middle of the forest or in our car with the windows rolled up, then do that. Get it out without having it project onto other people and create more pain for those other people. When we allow ourselves to heal and release those emotions, we help our ancestors heal as well. So I want you to know that when we are going through our journey, our ancestors feel the emotions that we feel. When we are hurting, they hurt too. When they know the struggles that we're going through because they lived those. And they did the best that they could and they healed what they knew, but now they know so much more, and all they want is to come up to us and hug us and support us and help us heal. I've done energetic healings with people, and as I've released those generational stuff, I get the vision of all of these ancestors, these mothers and grandmothers and great aunts and grandfathers and fathers and uncles and great uncles and long past ancestors surrounding that person and holding them up while they are releasing all of that energy that they didn't realize was holding them down, weighing them down. And when that energy was released, I could feel the relief, feel the joy, feel the love emanating from all of those ancestors surrounding that person. That is what is coming through when it comes to relationships this month. It is a deep connection with our ancestral healing, and it is doing the inner work within ourselves so that we can be a whole person within a relationship within a relationship with another person. Again, it's all connected to the word connection. Health. Oh my gosh. Health. So what came through for health was, it's your journey and your life. We are being asked to be the change that we need. You are being asked to be the change you need. Others can't do it for you. There's no magic pill. As much as we want there to be, there's no magic pill. And you don't need anyone else's permission to live the life that you want. You are more than just your physical body. I want you to know this. Health is not just about, yes, your physical well-being is part of your health, but that's not the only part. That's not the only part. You have a mental well-being, you have an emotional well-being, and you have a spiritual well-being. And I will get into that. I've separated that out as its own pillar because it's very important. But if you're feeling out of balance mentally, emotionally, physically, it's getting honest with yourself as to where the misalignment is. It's getting honest with yourself where your energies are off balance and hearing those messages and going, you know what, maybe I'm not creating enough space for myself so that I have that downtime in the day that I need to clear my head. Maybe I'm not taking care of myself physically and I need more activity in my life. Maybe whatever the message is, there will be patterns that you will find over the next few weeks that will come up that will give you that clarity. And if you don't know where the misalignment is, ask. Ask your intuition, and you will be shown what you need to know. There may be resistance there. You may have resistance there, but you will be shown. And once there's resistance, there's a growth opportunity on the other side of that resistance, right? Okay. Wealth. Your quality of life. Your quality of life. It's not just about finances, but it's the quality of life that you want to live. What came through here, again, it's a connection theme. Our life is a mirrored reflection of our inner self. Mirrored, that's the connection theme. Our life is a mirrored reflection of our inner self. So if our reality of what we're living, what we're experiencing isn't what we would like, then there's something inside of us that is reflecting that. So there's something, so if we have chaos, things aren't going smoothly, then there's some sort of inner turmoil inside of us. When we smooth out the turmoil within us, our outside stuff, the outside reality starts to like calm down. Always. Because we're not seeing, we are feeling more at peace, and so we're up a higher vibrational energy, and so then our outer world will be also reflected in that and be a high, we won't see the other stuff. The other stuff won't matter anymore. But when we are lower vibrational energy, we are in turmoil within us, then all we see is the stuff that really doesn't matter but it matters at that moment. People may see themselves repeating patterns. How is that connecting to how we're cycling? Our thoughts cycling. Are we going around in circles in our thoughts? And because of that, we find ourselves going around in circles in the same pattern within our physical reality. Doubts that we have. Or here's when we're experiencing random triggers, or we have scattered thoughts about different things. We're not sure where should we go, this direction or that direction, or what if we do this, and no, maybe I should do that, maybe scattered. Is it possible then we're now trying to control all these tiny little boxes and we're not taking care of ourselves? We're not taking care of our inner self and grounding our energies so that we can actually come back into alignment and know what we need to do. Have that focus again. When we are able to be still and pull our energies back into alignment with our intuition, with our inner warrior, we will be able to improve the quality of our life. Even if our current situation with our finances doesn't change, we will find ourselves calmer and more at peace and living life with a little more joy and happiness than we were before. And that's what we want to bring in. That's what we want to bring in. That's how we start creating a life that we love, is being able to understand how to do that. Personal development. Ooh. Peace is possible. Peace is possible. Our growth and transformation can be okay. So what's coming through is, for some people, growth and transformation, when you're on that journey, it can be easy to be focused on the end goals, right? And you miss the journey. So you're only looking for the results of something, and you're missing the growth that you've had in that journey. You're missing the little moments of joy. You're missing the experience that you're having while you're learning and exploring and expanding. When we do this, we're focusing on the problems or the triggers and miss the beauty in being part of the growth and expansion. We miss the peaceful moments. Joy. We miss the joy. We miss living life. When we're looking at the next level, the next growth, when we're looking ahead, we are missing the journey. What if you could trust the journey and know that whatever comes to you when you are ready? So you don't have to seek the next trigger so that you know that you'll get to the next thing. You don't have to seek the next growth opportunity. It will come to you. It will be shown to you. But in the meantime, enjoy life. Enjoy the fact that, if something came up as a growth opportunity, I celebrate those. I celebrate those because those mean that I am expanding and growing as a person. And that I have this opportunity to release what's holding me back. It's finding the balance between taking action on your opportunities, taking actions on your goals for growth, and then pausing when to take care of your well-being. So, when we are within our inner warrior, and again, our inner warrior is going to support us immensely over the next little while. And when we are using our inner warrior, we're not just busy. Yes, our inner warrior takes action, but our part of that action is knowing when to pause, knowing when to stop and not react, knowing when to take care of our well-being, because that is what the inner warrior does. And when we find ourselves not doing that, we are not in our inner warrior anymore. And we'll find ourselves not at peace with our journey. not at peace with our relationships, not at peace with how we want to live our life, not at peace with the quality of life that we're living. But peace is possible. The last one is our spirituality. And the message that came through for that was, be the change you need. That's the connection for this next few weeks. Be the change you need. Now, I did a whole workshop on this, and it will be available in the store shortly. If it isn't available in there by the time you see this, and for Soul Talk members, because I have a new membership group being released very shortly called Soul Talk membership. It's a membership community. For Soul Talk members, they will receive that workshop for free. It will be in the portal, or it will be in the library for them. Very exciting. Very exciting. Anyway, be the change you need is the spiritual message that was given for this next few weeks. So again, it connects with the relationship message regarding the old wounds that might be coming up, shedding old beliefs about yourself. You'll start to see massive changes within yourself as you release those old beliefs, as you release those emotions, those pain, that pain around old trauma, ancestral trauma, the changes within you will give you the confidence to keep going and to move towards your goals. Move towards your dreams. It will also inspire others to do similar changes in their life. So you will find yourself modeling new habits, new behaviors, and you will see that other people, without you telling them, you need to do this, you need to do what I'm doing, they will just see you doing it and they will naturally adopt that for themselves, and you will find that you will be in situations where, you're in a conversation with someone and all of a sudden they pause and don't react. And they pause and go, you know what? I need a moment here because I've got something I need to work through. The more you model those positive things for other people, you do it for yourself, and they will see that change in you, and they will start to naturally pick up those healthier habits, and they will start to notice things within themselves, and things will get easier. Things will get easier. There is massive transformational opportunities for this month, but they may not seem very massive when you're in that moment. But I want you to know that every little bit of growth makes massive steps towards raising your vibrational energy. Every time you move into alignment with your inner warrior, move into alignment with your intuition, you are alchemizing energy, and you are helping yourself heal and grow and expand. You are helping yourself create a life you love. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I wish you all the best in the upcoming few weeks. If you'd like any information on any of my programs, please check out the links below in the description. Until next time, be simply you. Take care.